Guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time I'm opening Transformers The Last Night Premiere Edition Drift. And yeah, I know this figure has been around for a while, but finally got it, and we're going to open it, and it's going to be fun. I've had most of this mold already with the previous Drift. Actually, I got two of those, which I'll explain in a second. Yeah, this is cool, even though Drift didn't really do much in the movie. Yeah, and we're going to open it. This is not a review. I want to make that clear. There's the side profile, which looks pretty cool. It doesn't open on the bottom like the Voyagers from Studio series, so I do have to cut it on the top, I believe, actually. Because I remember those new Studio series figures, at least for the Voyagers, you can open it from the bottom. I'm not sure if you could do that with the Voyagers of the Last Night stuff. Trying to look around and see if I even have one just laying out. No, I don't. But let's go ahead and open that up, and there is the Drift. Now, the cool part about Drift is that he transforms backwards. So the front of the car is now the back of the car, and now the back of the car is the front of the car. Which I thought, okay, that is a cool thing, and my god, couldn't leave some room, could you? It's just, a lot of room, and he's very mistransformed from the back, but I don't care how he's mistransformed from the back, because you can fix it however you want, so it's not that big of a deal. The other day I just got Landmine and some Marauder, so come on, there we go. Actually, before we pop open the figure, we gotta pop open the swords, which are in gunmetal gray. I like that a lot better than the gold, which was kind of the toyish gold, like the Lego sets usually are. I wanted this set because I got a lot of Drifts in my collection. I don't have every single one. I don't have the Blizzard Drift from Robots in Disguise, although I did see it in stores. I never picked it up. Oh god, bro. Bionicle was out during Robots in Disguise. I just clued into that. It feels like it's been so long, but it hasn't. Anyways. So yeah, I just buy a lot of Drift figures just because he's a cool little samurai guy. Jack is back. Back to the Jackity Jack. Wachak. So there's Drift all opened up and out of the package. And we got the long instructions for some reason. Let's see. Actually, these look pretty simple. It's 10 steps. Usually these figures are very long, and this one's not really that long, and I'm happy with that. Thank God! Okay, let's see. So how do you plug on the swords? Because I want to do that. Oh, I can see Slug, Squeaks, and my other Steel Bane on the packaging. This sword is unfortunately warped, and I saw it being warped before I even pulled it out. So anyone saying, "Oh, you did that!" I did not, actually. It was like that beforehand. It's much softer plastic than the previous one. Let's go ahead and just quickly finish this, which you just take this and I don't like... Oh, that's on a rotation joint. I was wondering about that. So that comes up, and yeah, he's got his shell going on right now. Not a big deal. It doesn't look like you could plug in every single weapon onto this toy, but I could be missing something, because usually in these opening videos I am. Can you open up the shoulders a little bit more? Yes, you can. Let's see. I like to plug, because it gives you enough room, I like to plug the little swords on the back, like so. I think that looks pretty cool, but you can use, I think, the big swords, and I think you could also plug the little swords right there, or maybe the big swords. No, it's too big. I'm sure there's different ways to plug on the swords, but I'm not going to look through all of them. I'm just going to have the basic ones, and I'm going to bring over the Drift that I got from MikeMouse74, so I got two Drifts in my collection that are pretty much the same as the original Drift. So I've got one in alt mode and one in robot mode because one was messed up, so I needed to get another one. So MikeMouse74 got me this one, so thank you for that. But there's the comparison with the Drifts. They are pretty much like the same. I believe the heads are very different, and yeah, I know this one's scratched up, but this one seems a little more rounded off, and I'm not sure if I like that, but this one definitely cleans it up. You can see the mouth, you can see the hairs on his little chin. It's just such a better head sculpt. I still think the Voyager one is the best head sculpt, but that's pretty cool too. So anyways, with that said, that is Drift in robot mode. Let's see if I can even get it into alt mode and see how cool that is, because I've heard bad things about the alt mode. Oh, I guess I should, hold on. Before I take those off, I want to show this off. I forgot that I usually plug in the pegs inward. I don't know why I had to redo that. I felt like I just messed up and I had to redo that, but I didn't have to. So that was just weird, and I don't know how everyone felt about that. Anyways, let's go ahead and transform Drift into his alt mode. So this is pretty much new, but very easy to figure out. It's basically the same Dark of the Moon transformation as a lot of the backpacks. This is new, though. Let's see. So this is on a hinge. Does the head go back or anything? No, it does not. So I guess these just fold in like so. That's a couple of joints that were in the original Drift. Let's see. So these will. Come on. There we go. So my background's making a bunch of noises right now, making a bunch of clicky clicks. And then let's see. This will fold in on itself. And then collapse the sides, and I believe you are supposed to take the swords and plug them underneath, or not underneath, but like on that, so that they have somewhere to go. But I could be wrong, but we're going to try it out anyways. No harm in trying. Yeah, it seems like there's enough clearance to do that. Yes, there is. So that will plug in right there, like so, and then these, let's see, let's focus on the front. There's a rotation joint that's extremely tight, but I need to rotate that just a tad. There we go. Got it. Just a tad, just to line this up, and I don't feel like there's enough tabs to really hold this in place. I feel like it's going to be a mess. Yeah, this whole sides... these two sides don't want to plug into place. Hopefully the hood will allow it to plug into place. Although I'm not seeing any tabs. Let's move this out of the way because that's pissed me off. Oh, maybe there is. Let's see. Okay, so there's kind of these grooves that will go into. Then let's see. So the front end will fold in on itself. And if I push too much, then everything starts to collapse in on itself. So let's go ahead and bring the hands in like so. And try to plug on these sides like that. Do the same thing to the other side. There's not enough clearance to do so. So, oh, there we go. So let's go ahead and attach this side too. I feel like the original Drift was a lot better in trying to hold everything in place. Not that this is doing such a bad job, but the original one did so much better than this. Let's see, so that's supposed to straighten out, although I'm not a big fan of that joint right now. Don't know why, but there's a slight clearance issue. And this, just want to put back into place. I guess you can't have the swords there, although I'm not really seeing anything that would suggest that you don't. Oh, yeah, you do. Okay, cool. Let's see, so plug that side into there. And there is the Mercedes, and it looks gorgeous. Different color of black going against each other, which kind of sucks, but I love the red streak. The wheels are nice, even though they got those weird holes right there. I think that's cool. Nice Autobot logo on the top there. I love the Mercedes mode more than the Bugatti, I think. So instead of plugging these swords this way behind the feet, they will plug onto the feet themselves. So you know what that means, is that you could do the Kingsman blade thing that's from, well, Kingsman. So that's cool. But yeah, swords plug there, and yeah, there's a slight clearance issue, but, oh god, there's a huge clearance issue. Maybe I don't have that plugged in all the way. Oh, did I just snap it? No, actually, I think I just snapped it into place. I don't know if I did. I don't know. It's rolling a little bit better. Comparison time! Let's start comparison! Okay, so we got the Drift. The Bugatti Drift. And, yeah, it seems to... I don't know if it does hold itself better than the original. Of course, this one's kind of warped, that's why it's broken, so maybe it is pretty much the same, or maybe this is better. I've also noticed that this Drift seems to be longer than this Drift, but it doesn't mean that this one's got more plastic, because I'm noticing that it's a little bit hollow, or more hollow, or then this top section is pretty flat compared to this, which is more rounded off. Yeah, I think I like this Mercedes more than the original Bugatti. And that might just be me. I wanted to get the Mercedes Drift because, I don't know, it looked cool, and I have a whole bunch of drifts. But I thought I missed out because I couldn't find any more drifts out. Everything moved on to Wave 3, and I knew this was repacked with a couple of shipments of Wave 3, and technically Wave 4 with the Cogman. But I couldn't find this. All I could find was Crosshairs, Cogman, and Strafe. So finding this now is pretty cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and transform this back. I like the swords, although they seem to be warped. And no, once again, it's not because of how I pulled it out of the packaging. And even if I did, or even if that was the case, it wouldn't warp that much. Be barely noticeable, so I don't know what to go with that. But yeah, this is an okay drift. You know, I didn't pay as much as some of the other deluxes I have. Usually when these deluxes are on sale, they're on $20. Because out here in Canada, they're about $30, which sucks. Yeah, this one. I didn't mind paying that much. They also had Crosshairs and Strafe. Don't ask me if I'm going to get them, because I don't know. And I don't think I will, at least for right now, just because I want to focus on some of the newer Transformers coming out. I don't need another Crosshairs, although I do like the guns and stuff. I don't need it. I want the Legion one, I will say that, but as far as the movie Crosshairs, I don't really need another one. Unless they redo it completely. And Strafe is just the same thing that I've had previously, so there's no reason to get that. I don't know. Maybe there's something with these gaps that can plug onto the back. I don't know. I do like how the entire back section right here is remolded. I don't know if you can see that. So you can see those little circular things they had in the movie. And I remember that because I was looking for helicopter bits in robot mode, and that was the only thing that kind of looked like it came from a helicopter. So that's why I noticed that. But there's Drift. More paint on the body would be cool, but I really don't mind. Actually, when this was first revealed, I did not like that. But now, I don't mind. I actually think he looks cool. So, yeah, nice silver, nice red, nice black. Alt mode looks cool. I think it needed a little bit more effort thrown into it, but I don't think it's a bad figure whatsoever. So with that out of the way, that's pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads, and I will see you guys next time.